There are two things in life: purpose driven or misery driven. Which one of it do you fall in? In life, we have got to be intentional. We have to be intentional about where we're heading and what we want to accomplish. We've got to be intentional about what our purpose is in this life. What is your drive today? What has got you going? What is your fire? What sparks your fire? What keeps you on that road? What keeps you on that train track? What keeps you on that track? What keeps you on that battlefield? What keeps you in the race of life? For me, as a single parent, my son is my number one drive. After God, it's my son. When I look into his eyes, the unconditional love that I see just got me going and going and going. There is no way that I am going to let him down or fail. When I think about my past and where I've been and all of the hardships and all of the no's that I had to hear, all of the condemnation that I had to encounter, that also becomes my drive. When I think about the many times that I've failed, the many times that I've tried and tried again and failed again, that is my drive. When I think about how great of a future that I have and the fact that God's plan for me is greater than any other plan, is greater than my own plan, that's my drive. What is your drive today? Are you stuck in your past? Are you constantly reminded of the things that you had to do that were not okay? Are you constantly reminded of your failures? Are you allowing your failures to hinder you instead of allowing them to propel you into your destiny? What is your drive? Are you purpose driven or are you misery driven? Because if we think too far back into our past, we can become miserable. If you hang around negative people, you can become miserable. Do not allow anybody to intoxicate your mind and to contaminate your mind with negativity. Set your place in this world. Make your mark in history by becoming purpose-driven. Somebody along life's way have handed you a baton, and this person has said to you in non-verbal way, take it and run with it. Somebody along life's way have given you the tools that you need to be able to run that race. You see, on the track, you will encounter falls. You will find people around you running right past you. What do? Do you look to the left or do you look to the right? Do you look behind you or do you keep looking forward and pressing your way until you reach that finish mark? There is a place that is intended for you to get to, but you've got to run your race. You've got to run your race with persistence. You've got to run your race with courage. You've got to run your race with zeal. You've got to run your race with ambition. You've got to run your race with strength and vigor, looking forward, pressing on towards that mark, that higher calling that is set before you. Not looking behind you, but looking forward. Are you purpose-driven? Are you easily moved? Are you easily swayed? Are you like the wind? Are you like a tree that the wind is tossing side to side? You are the thermostat of your own success. You set the temperature. If you decide it is hot, it is going to be hot. If you decide it is cold, then it will be cold. You are the thermostat. Set the temperature. Set the atmosphere of where you're going. Create your own atmosphere. You have so much power in you. Remember that you can step into a room and change the entire atmosphere because you are that thermostat. Are you purpose-driven or are you misery-driven? Misery loves company. And in this season, I have no time for misery. It's all about purpose. When I think about my son, when I think about my past, you know, you can think about negatives and you can think about positives. And both can propel you to where you want to go. It's just a matter of perspective. Perspective, perspective, perspective. If you take on a positive perspective, positive you will receive. Take on an elevated perspective. Stop looking down. Hang your head up. You've come too far to look behind, too far to stop. There is a place that you are going. It's destined for just you. Remember, there is an audience that have already been set just for you. People are looking. They're waiting for you to deliver that greatness that is stored on the inside of you. Are you purpose-driven or are you misery-driven? Today I encourage you to be intentional about where you're heading. Be intentional about accomplishing your goal. Be intentional about the way you live your life. Be intentional about the way you respond to the things that you will encounter. And live out your purpose. You are purpose-driven. Today, declare that you are purpose-driven. And go out there and do your thing. I love you guys. You guys rock, you rock, you rock. I feel better and better each day when I come in front of you. I read your comments. I get excited. And you're giving me even more purpose. All right, until next time, I love you all so much. If you like the video, you know what to do. And I'd appreciate it if you share the video. It's time that we move past just motivating and inspiring our own selves and motivate somebody else. Share the video and encourage somebody to be lifted from where they are into a higher place. Remember, be intentional. And I want you to be intentional about inspiring somebody else. Thank you all for taking time to share in this video. And I will see you guys next time. Love you all. Bye now.